everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's the Jets going up against the Giants.
Thank you, Larry. Coming to you from just off the New Jersey Turnpike in East Rutherford. We are just about set for football on EA Sports from MetLife Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and their inner city rivals, the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
10 more there and another first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Graves. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. Back to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there.
And his kick is right through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And that'll set them back 5. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. First down, Hansen. And incomplete to open things up.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Play action. Hansen. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
Found his target. It's Anderson. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 4th down, on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So here's the punter, Ryan Allen, to kick this one away. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him at the 17-yard line. New York set to take the field, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive, but they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together, but they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hansen firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Hansen. Forced out to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Giants.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know they had good coverage downfield, but you have to wonder, on 3rd and long like that, how does that happen that they can get that far downfield and complete a pass? You got to guard the sticks, understand where you are, so it's almost like someone fell asleep at the switch, and now that the play's been completed, they've got to dust themselves off on defense, pick it up, and figure out how to not let that happen again.
They're going to look to throw, eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't...
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Colby Listenby, 78 yards. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graves. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Throwing on first down. Hansen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Off the play fake. Hansen. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught at the 20. A big play there for the Giants. 48 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Back to the air on second down. Hansen. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Aldrich Rosas now to try the Giants field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will tie us at 24 all. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide wide open, complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. They'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And to this point, this has been an exciting offensive explosion for both sides.
I think everyone in the stadium is going to have to regroup a little bit, including the two of us.
Yeah,
I think we have to get a little oxygen, relax a little bit, and see what we can get going for the second half. The same as these teams, because right now everything's working really well. Can someone come up with something to slow them down?
Yeah, both defenses back on their heels.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And they went for a big play through the air on second down, couldn't connect. Now it's third. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. Beckham will go in motion right. To throw on third down. Hansen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. To throw on 2nd down. Hansen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will be brought now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, Hansen. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Hurry up, here we go. No, Jack, Patriot. Watch it now, Barney.
On 1st down, Hansen escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. C.J. Prosise, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. The Jets on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Now back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
And my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The 15 yards there on the catch and run. Back to throw. Hansen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 57 yards. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Here's a carry now for Daniel Lasco. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Here's Lasco. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. And Rosas puts this one through. And they have regained the lead. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out come the Jets. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there at 22. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And looking up into the sun, he's able to make the fair catch inside the 20-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first down, Hansen. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He's got it over the middle. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first and 10, Hansen. Being chased out left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Looking to throw. Hansen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. The Giants on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Hansen. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down. On first down, Hansen. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. To throw again, Hansen. Buying time to his left. But he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, But when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. So out now come the Jets.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man here, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And we continue to see another example here of offenses just going for it.
And this game has really turned into a receiver's dream and a defender's nightmare because no one's being stopped throwing the ball downfield, and points are going on the board.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. He'll drop to throw. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And Myers able to knock it through, and we are all tied here in the final stages. So now then, it's a big kick there to get this game back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal could still do you in.
Brandon, we're going to see right here. I would expect that after the kickoff, this offense is going to come out throwing. So those first few plays are going to be the key.
New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Goldman will run it, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, look at Detroit.
On the ground, it's Goldman again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that bone, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left.
Check 50, check 50. Too fast, baby.
you